How's everyone do today? Wingman Cam with you here. We're going to be flying from Portland, Oregon to San Francisco, California. It's going to be a fun 1 hour flight. It shouldn't take that long. Just a short stream today. But let's get this off and rolling. Alright, first off we want external powers available. Let's go battery 1, battery 2. External power, get that going. We want to get these over to nav. Alright, let's first off turn up all our knobs here. Gotta remember where some of these knobs are. Oh shit. Alright. Been a little bit since I've been in the A320, but let's see if we can't have a smooth flight today. This is the fly-by-wire A320, so the freeware, but it's an amazing airplane. I just updated it to the newest newest version, so we should be good to go. Alright. See how much fuel we have on board. 100, that's gross weight. Fuel about 20,000 pounds. Today, for this 1 hour flight, we're only gonna need just 17,000, so we'll just keep that how it is. Let's get our route real quick. And we're not gonna be flying online today, just an offline flight. Looking like 35,000 feet.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard. Please ensure that you fasten your seatbelt, return your seat back with folding trays to their full upright positions, and store your carry-on luggage in either the overhead bins or under the seat in front of you. If you're seated next to an emergency exit, please carefully read discussion instructions located near that exit. If you do not wish to perform any of the functions
Okay,
described,
let's see what the altimeter is here in
at this time, we request
Portland
all
today.
electronic devices, such as cell phones or portable computers, be either powered off or put into airplane mode.
3008. Alright, got that. Alright, let's work on getting our do set up here. So this one. Init page. So we're going from Kpdx to Kilo Sierra Foxtrot Oscar, San Francisco. Put that in there. Flight number today is just going to be American Airlines Flight 1549. Cost index today is going to be, let's see, 6. And we're going to be flying at 35,000 feet. It's going to be negative 51 degrees Celsius up there. It's pretty cold. IRS in it. Okay, I don't know why it's not letting me initialize. Interesting. We can't get the APU up and running, so we got APU master, APU start, bleed on. RS is aligned in 2 minutes. Should be able to hear the APU start up out here. Beautiful engine sounds from fly-by-wire. Did a great job on this aircraft. Go outside and hear it again. Alright, we should be at 100%, yep. And APU gen is open. RSs will be aligned in 1 minute. There we go, that's what I wanted. Line on ref. Firm alignment. Sweet. Next page. And today we got, let's see what we do. There we go, block confirmed. Alright, let's go flight plan. So from Kpdx, departure, we're going to be departing 28 left, I believe. Let's see, let's double check that real quick. Get 28 left on the Mini 5 departure. Easton transition. Insert that. Go in here, so we're going to be Eki is going to be our first waypoint, so ETCHY. Direct to Milbeck. Alright, and then from there it's going to be Ksfo arrival. We're going to be arriving 28 left there as well on the Bodega 3 arrival. And Milbeck transition. I don't have it. Okay, so we're just going to insert that. Cool. Return. Just double check, make sure there's no discontinuances here. There are none. Sweet. That makes my job easy. Performance page. So we got. It's not going to tell me, so. Today we're going to be looking at a 130. Might be a little bit too much, but I don't know. I'm just guessing on these numbers. 133 and then 140 on V2. Flaps is going to be 2 today. I'm not going to flex 2. And we should be able to go to our flight plan page. Flight plan page. Make sure we've gone through all these. Alright, that's our approach phase, so we're good on that. Sweet. So we got all that figured out. Let's just go. Let's go to plan. Just make sure that we don't have anything. That's the missed approach point. Cool. Everything looks good. We could probably, just to make it faster, take Millback out. So now if we go back here, yeah, that should make her cool. Okay, sweet. Pretty much ready to go. APU is good, so we got, let's go fuel pumps on. Alright, let's go nav on. Strobe auto. On the emergency lights. Really good, no smoking, and seatbelt signs on. And we are ready for pushback. Okay, let me take, so APU is on, external power off. We're just gonna be pushing back and then following this taxiway to 28 left. So let's go here. Sweet. Pretty sure we're gonna have to push back the old-fashioned way. No big deal with that, I think. Do menu options. Okay, that's not it. Alright, we are going to have to push back the old-fashioned way, so I'll contact ATC, ground services, ground, pushback, steer, I want to be steered to the right, I believe. I can always change it. It's always hard to tell with these. Park and brake from there. See how long it's going to be for them to push. Oh, and we're going the wrong way, so let's steer to the left. There we go. Straight for right now. And we can start up the engines, so let's go hot start. Master 1 on. There we go. N2 is climbing. GGT climbing. Let that level out and we can turn to the left. Slowly. Start up number 2. See the outside view here. Stop pushback right there. Alright, cockpit view. Parking brake is on. Cool. So we can just run through our last final checks real quick. Let engine number 2 spool up. We're not online today, so we're not going to worry about any of that. Let's go back on normal start. Flaps is going to be on 2 today for takeoff. And let's go, even though we're not online, we'll simulate it. So we can get you guys a good wing view here. Alrighty. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's taxi for takeoff. So we got taxi lights on, runway turnoffs on, wing lights on, and good to go from there. We can actually turn off APU bleed, APU master. We don't need that anymore on engine power. And good to go from there. Alright. Should probably take off. Parking brake. There we go.
If I can have everyone's full attention while we review safety information after period. Seatbelt sign of release is fasten your seatbelt. Insert the metal fittings one into the other and tighten by pulling up each side of the strap. Release your seatbelt by lifting the upper portion of the buckle. It's recommended.
We want to taxi at roughly, I don't know, 17 to 20 ground speed. So we're at 16 right now. Just makes us not too fast, not too slow, you know. It gets us there in a very efficient manner, but was with also not going super quick down the taxiways. 23. Put on the brake. Okay, so let's go get our last minute checklist done. So auto brake max, cabin check. So let's call them. Stay on center line. Spoilers are going to be armed. And takeoff test. So takeoff config. Right there. Takeoff is
Flight attendants, please prepare
normal.
for takeoff.
Stop right here. Return. Let's see. Let's check our final. Nobody. Cool. So we're gonna go landing lights on. Strobe on. And good to go. Alright, goodbye Portland. Hello San Francisco in about an hour. Maybe 50 minutes. We might be able to get you guys there a little early today. Alright, 40%. Takeoff power is set. stay on center line. Y'all should be able to hear the great noises. Alright, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Put this on autopilot real fast so y'all can see this. This is fantastic views here. Let's go variable speed. I'll lower it. 1,000 speed. That way we can control this ourselves. 220. And I'll give you guys flat views. The scenery is wonderful out here in Pacific Northwest. Let's see if I can give y'all a better one real quick. There we go. Just make sure I'm still good on everything. Cool. Go up to 250. All right. Give you all a nice view on the climb out here. Anybody watching, let me know in the comments what y'all want to see for future video ideas, or any aircraft that y'all want to see later on, or any different type of flying. I'm all about everything. So just trying to grow my channel and grow my community, and any input from any of the viewers would be fantastic. Just check on this one more time. We're at 10,000 feet. Cool. We can bump this up to, let's go to Mach 777 roughly. Another wing view. There we go. Aha, Mr. Mooney Man, welcome back. Yeah, the views are amazing up here, man, honestly. Pacific Northwest especially is, I mean, some of my favorite views in the country. We can definitely do a LaGuardia departure and arrival next time. That's not hard at all. Yeah, I gotta definitely keep that in mind for my next flight. Mr. Moonman, would you like an arrival into LaGuardia, or would you rather departure? Because I don't know if you want to see like the scenery coming into LaGuardia or on the way out. I'm not too familiar with the departures out of LaGuardia, but give me 2 minutes and I can actually tell you. Yeah, Mr. Moonerman, I'm actually looking right now. Looks like if we were to depart either 22 or 13 or 31, if we departed to the southwest, we could definitely fly right over the heart of New York, right over the city. That way, that'd be pretty some pretty cool views. I'd actually be okay with doing that. We could do something like that right after we land in San Francisco. See what that looks like. And we can also take off out of LaGuardia or JFK. But yeah, I mean, we can definitely figure something out to fly right over the city. Yeah, man, just stay tuned for, I mean, this flight, we're only 500 miles away, so like I said, like about an hour. Let me check real quick. Hour and 10 minutes is our estimated arrival time. If you want to stick around or come back, it's up to you. I would love for you to stick around, but if you got something else to do, then by all means. But yeah, after that, we can definitely go over to LaGuardia. Flying out of LaGuardia into the northwest and circle towards the west side and down south. Yeah, man. I mean, that I can only imagine the views. I'm hoping they're as good on here as they are in real life, but I know that's going to be hard to attain. Seatbelt signs can come off. Excuse me. No smoking signs can stay on, obviously. Landing lights off. I'm going to turn off lights off. Taxi lights off. Cool. Set up for cruise. See if we can get a little faster here. Should need to get up to 35,000. We should be able to speed up a little bit. Pro Prez, thank you for the follow, man. Hey man, this is my second stream, so I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to make everyone who comes in feel like they're welcome, That's all I'm trying to do. Have a little fun with it while I'm at it. But everyone's welcome, man. Let's see if I can get some music going for you guys here.
for far too long. Today, we march. 20 years have gone by since we fought for Big Booty Land's freedom. It is time we reclaim it. They can take our lives, but they'll never take our wagons. The world is at war for a third time now. And today, we fight. So that tomorrow, our children can tell the story of how we defended Big Booty Land in World War it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and pepper and heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Morning Roll. I let my tape rock to my tape pop. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match.
Buffalo soldier, red like a Rasta. It was a buffalo soldier in the heart of America. I didn't know what that girl in me. New York to Haiti. Got them six stamps on my passport. Make it hard to me. Little man, the world don't speak the language, but you really don't understand it. I really need to understand this. Talk dirt to me.
Anyone new to the stream, we got about an hour till we land in San Francisco. So not too long. Be a pretty short stream today. I may or may not start up another one right after this, or just continue on. We had Mr. Mooney Man wanted us to take off from LaGuardia and fly over Manhattan, so we'll probably do that. And then, like I said, if anybody else has any suggestions for future streams, I will be glad to take note. And then if you're following, you should have a notification pop up next time I go live, and I'll probably just do them in order of how I get them. So, ProFrez, you said you wanted San Diego. Do you want an arrival or a departure into there? Awesome, yeah. Hey, we'll do San Diego after LaGuardia, and we'll probably, I mean, I like the approach into there. I went to boot camp at MCRD San Diego, so right there on the airport, so every day I'd see the same airplanes fly in and out. I specifically remember a 787 Japan Airlines flight that would fly in every evening at like 5:30 or 6. We'd see it every night. Made us want to go home that much faster, to be honest with you. But yeah, no, I definitely love San Diego. I love the arrival into there, so I think we'll do that after LaGuardia. It is crazy, man. It's some of the bigger airplanes have better performance than some of the smaller planes do, which blows my mind. even crazier thing is I was actually going to school in Embry-Riddle in Arizona, and so at Prescott, they think the longest runway is like 7,000 feet, and we had Air Force One fly in like 2 years ago or something like that. I mean, it was nuts. Like, we didn't think it was gonna be able to fly in. They landed it, no problem. They were able to take off. They think they took off with minimum fuel, and they were able to fly to like a bigger airport to refuel. But yeah, it was nuts, man.
She's a runner, she's a track star. She gon' run away when it gets hard. She can't take the pain, she can't get scarred. She hurt anyone that gets involved. Don't wanna come in by taking this role. She gon' do the race just like this one. Love is a game you used to chip on. When I was down to talk, you wouldn't fall.
Pro Perez, what's your or anybody in the chat, what is y'all's favorite approach to do in Microsoft Flight Sim? I'm just curious, and I want to get you guys' opinions on some stuff. The river visual into DCA, that's a very, I love that one. I do love that one. I love the over the water at Fort Lauderdale, coming into the elevated runway. I love that one. Yeah, Phoenix is cool too. I agree. I wish they had a pay-where airport for Phoenix for Flight Sim, because the default one isn't up to par, I should say. But I mean, if they had a pay-where airport for Phoenix, I would fly into there more often. I don't, just because it's not worth it. That might be interesting. They do have, I think they do have a pay-where airport out for Reno, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we may, sorry, excuse me. We may actually fly from, there we go. We may actually fly from LaGuardia to DCA after this. I know there is a flight that goes out of LaGuardia. It's like a 100-mile flight, so it's super fast, which is kind of nice. I mean, it's nothing bad. I don't mind short flights, short hops. Yeah, 186 miles takes from wheels up to touchdown is probably like 45 minutes, maybe, not even. So yeah, we'll probably do that one after this, for sure. Maybe we can see if we can do the river approach to 19. Cool, we got 300 miles and some change left, so not that much longer. Probably should start descending here in about 20 minutes-ish. And all the new viewers, I need to put it in my about page, but I am a real pilot in real life. Well, I'm a private pilot in real life. Caveat that. Left school, and now I'm gonna become a police officer for the Dallas area somewhere, probably. Big career change, I know, but it's just, being a pilot is a lot. I mean, it's not for the faint-hearted, but I wouldn't say that to discourage anybody. I love flying. As my hobby now, I do go up and fly every so often in a Cessna. But you got to be very dedicated to becoming one, and it's just very difficult. Which, like I said, it's not for the faint-hearted, but I don't want that to discourage anybody. If you do want to become a pilot eventually down the line somewhere. go. Took off 30 miles. Nice. No need to go out of the way. We don't need to. Speed this up also. Just a tad. Anyone new to the stream, we're flying from Portland to San Francisco today, and then immediately following this, after we land, and park. I will go on a quick intermission, and then we're going to be flying from LaGuardia to DCA. So it'll be a pretty quick flight, but that'll be happening immediately following. It'll be the same stream. It's just we're going to take a brief intermission, and then we'll fly from LaGuardia to DCA after that. Hopefully doing the river visual for 19. I know ProPrez said that he liked that one, so. Yeah, ProPrez, we're not flying online right now, so I mean, I can do. I can pretty much do any arrival I want to, if I wanted to do it, you know. But if not, yeah, that way we can kind of pick and choose what we want, which is nice. I love flying online, don't get me wrong, but today we're just gonna fly offline and kind of enjoy the views. Anybody watching the stream, do y'all have a favorite airplane that y'all like to fly in Microsoft Flight Sim, or any other flight sim? X-Plane 11, P3D, the CRJ from Airsoft. Yeah, I have that. I don't have the 700. I only have the 200 and the 500. No. I have the 500 and 700. Yeah, 900 and 1000 are the add-on ones. So yeah, I have both those. But I love flying the CRJ. Beautiful aircraft. Haven't flown it in a while. Just since I got the PMDG and the fly-by-wire A320, I've kind of been flying longer hauls. So I might get back in the CRJ, and maybe we'll fly into Eagle, Colorado, and in the CRJ or something soon. I just need to get reacclimated to the cockpit after flying Airbus and Airbus and Boeing products. It kind of gets wild. I like to only have one plane for every type of flight, so I just steer it for short and PB for short. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Honestly, it keeps you from having to get reacclimated every time you fly, or if you don't fly a certain aircraft for a while. That's really nice. It's probably smart. I like flying a whole bunch of different airplanes. Like I had X-Plane 11 before Microsoft Flight Sim, so I had I had the 7.5, 7.6. I had the 7.3. So all the Boeing products are roughly the same. But then I had like the A320. Trying to think of anything else I had the Any Builds A300, so that took some getting used to. I can't wait for once the Any Builds A310 gets in, I'll be flying some flights with those. I love Any Builds products. They are some of the best payware aircraft I've ever seen. I say that hesitantly because the PMDG 737 that just came out, you know, that's kind of the pinnacle of the market right now. But other than PMDG, I think Any Builds A300 and X-Plane is probably one of the most intricate and study level as it gets from what I've seen personally. So once that gets released here, hopefully soon, that will be amazing. But I've seen there's a company building the 7.5 Bluebird simulations. I believe is making a 7.5 for Microsoft Flight Sim, but that's not going to really be released until, in my opinion, minimum 2023, like summer of 2023 probably. So we still got a while on that, and I haven't heard anything about a 7.6, or well, I'm not including Captain Sim 7.6 because they're just taking the 747's cockpit. So once a full fidelity 767 comes out, I will be. Are you asking my opinion on the 7.5 or E175? Which one do I like better? If that is the question, then I think I like the 7.5 better. Oh, sorry, 7.5. 757. Sorry. Yeah, 7.5, 7.6, 757, 767, kind of thing like that. I mean, if they would come out with Embraer 175 full fidelity, I would love that too. But as far as what I was talking about, yeah, the 757 Bluebird simulation, I think is making one right now. And then I haven't heard of a 767 other than Captain Sim, but I mean, we all kind of seen how that turned out. It's not a bad airplane. It's just not my cup of tea when their 767, 777 have the same cockpit basically as the 747. So basically, in my opinion, just took that cockpit, put it in there, and then made an outside model, which I rarely fly the outside model anyways. So to me, it wouldn't be worth my money. I'm saying that as my money. It can be worth somebody else's money, you know, if they fly outside more. But as far as I'm concerned, it's just not worth my money. Alright, looks like we're going to be going down to flight level 260 at Quinn. So we still got a ways for that, 87 miles-ish. Need to put in the performance for let me get the weather in San Francisco real quick from. I use Flight Factor, or sorry, not Flight Factor. For Flight on my phone to get all the weather and stuff like that. So we got barometric pressure is going to be 2998. Temperature is going to be 18 degrees Celsius. mag and wind is 290 at 11. So we got 290 at 11. Sweet. Got all that put in. Approach, good. Sweet. I'm hesitant to put it into VNav right now just because this is my first flight with the fly-by-wire A320 in a long time, so I don't remember all the mechanics and such, so I don't want to mess it up, so I'll probably just send manually via V-speed and then figure it out from there. Let's see, so we got Etchy in 40 miles, saying we're going to get there in 5 minutes. So that's 40 miles, and then Quinn's another 37. So we got about 10 minutes till we get to Quinn. And we want to be at flight level 260 at that point. So we'll descend 2,000 feet per minute in 5 minutes. So that'll put us down at Quinn pretty much right on schedule. Give you all an outside view for a few more minutes. Mr. Moody Man, yeah, can you see an outside view? Of course, man, of course. Beautiful views up here in Northern California. Let me know if the volume's a little loud. I know the outside view can be a little bit louder than usual. But the one thing that made me switch over from X-Plane 11 to Microsoft Flight Sim is definitely the textures on the ground. The scenery is bar none the best I've ever seen. It's absolutely stunning. Like, it's the only thing I can say about it. It's just beautiful. It is what you would see in real life for the most part, and I think. But it's bar none. It is beautiful up here. Love the American Airlines design so much. Yeah, me too, man. Honestly, American Airlines and Alaska are probably my two favorite liveries. And then maybe like Cathay Pacific for 747. But as far as like airlines go, commercial airlines go, American and Alaska I think are my favorite liveries. Especially when we go to LaGuardia in New York here in a little bit, I'll definitely do a lot of outside views. That way, everyone can get the bigger picture. We should probably 37 miles. We're gonna be at Quinn at 17:36, which is in 7 minutes. So let's start descending 260. And probably like 1500. We can go 77 on Mach. Start start descending 1,500 feet per minute, which we're descending 9,000 feet, so 1,500 would put us there in 6 minutes? No. Yeah, 6 minutes. And that works out perfectly. So we'll see how spot on we are on that one. And eventually, guys, I want to get a landing kind of calculator in here. I don't have it in right now, but if anybody does want to predict what our landing rate's going to be today, I have another program up in the background that would show me, so I can tell who's right. Just a little fun little thing to see. And I will be making a manual landing today. I'm probably going to put it on the ILS to about 1,000 feet and then take over. Roughly about 15 minutes till we touch down in San Francisco. It's looking like 135 miles. Much love to everybody that's watching. This is my second stream ever. I'm trying to get still kind of things figured out, and that way it's more presentable to you guys. Ultimately, you guys are the ones that I'm streaming for, you know? All right, 3,000 feet to go, 2 minutes. We're gonna be a little early, but only about 30 seconds. After that, we're looking at Bigelow at flight level 210, 3 minutes after that, so 5,000, 3 minutes, another 1,500 feet. Okay, so we'll go down to 210, just continue on down. Again, anybody watching, I could put this on VNAV. I just haven't flown this aircraft in quite some time, so I'm not gonna mess with mechanics. I don't exactly remember how they work, so that is why we are manually descending via V-speed. And once we get down below about 8,000 feet, we'll go sterile cockpit, so music off. I'll still be responding to chat, obviously, but as far as music goes, we'll kind of put that on pause under about 7,000 feet. That way I can give you all as much of a butter landing as possible. Alright, so we're only 1,500 feet from where we need to be at Bigelow, so we'll be there in about a minute-ish. So once we get there, then we can focus on 160 in 4 minutes, so 5,000 feet in 4 minutes, so like 1,200 down. And then we can go down to 16,000. Ooh, maybe we might land in a little bit of clouds, hopefully. It's always fun when we get a little bit of clouds on here because, you know, if you fly a lot on Microsoft Flight Sim, like, you get a lot of sunny landings and no clouds. And anytime I can fly into weather, I love it. All right, we're at Bigelow, turning right at 21,000 feet, so it's good. ProPrez. Oh, I've not had an issue with Microsoft Flight Sim and weather except a long time ago when they had messed up altitude pressures. Yes, it's not even that there's an issue with the weather. It's just that right now, with it being summer, there's rarely any places in the U.S. that have rain and that it's cold or like, you know. So anytime during the summertime that I can fly into weather, I love doing it. So yeah, it's not so much that there's a problem with the weather. It's just that once it becomes like December, then we're going to be flying into weather all the time, which I'm going to love. Then we're going to be wanting sunny approaches. But yeah, right now it's just full of sun, and I mean that's obviously being a pilot. You love sunny days. It's just like when we're flying the sim, like I want it a little bit more challenging, you know. So any extra challenge I can get, as long as they fix the full runways of snow. Yeah, yep. I remember that being a problem. No, I mean, in X-Plane they had what weather engine? I forgot the weather engine I had, but they had like seasons and stuff like that. Like I hope they can bring that back to Microsoft Flight Sim eventually, to where there's actual like fall, spring, like dead of winter, you know, based on the geographical location. Like that's how the weather's going to be, or at least have snow that stays on the ground or snow that hits the windshield and stays, you know, stuff like that. I hope eventually, a year from now, year and a half from now, those are realistic time frames, but I hope they can bring something like that to the sim. That would be amazing. Alright, we should be getting to Losey soon. And then we want at Bodega 130 at 44. So we need 5,000 feet in 2 minutes. Okay, let's drop it down a little bit, or 130. Actually, we'll go 110, and then we'll drop it down to 2,000 feet a minute. Can only descend as fast as... We don't want to descend too fast. Put it in nosedive. Alright, looks like we're going to be flying right over the airport, I think. Honestly, we will see. I think we're all going to find out together. Should have looked at that a little bit better, but it doesn't look really bad. It just looks like we're flying right over the runway almost, so that's alright. Alright. Bodega 130, 44, okay. Cork is going to be 110, 250. So we can slow to 250, 255 right now. Just get prepared for Cork. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna fly right over the airport and do almost a teardrop. So this will be fun. I need to look up. I think it was 2998 because we're passing. Or we already have passed the transition altitude. So weather is 2998. So we go here. I actually didn't correct it for standard. That's my bad. Alright, Cork. Cool, so we're still on schedule. Cork at 11,000. Could honestly go direct to Archie, but we're just going to stay on this path right now. It's fine. Let's see, procedure arrival. From the Bodega 3. Approach. We're doing the ILS 28 left. Cool. Okay, Archie at 7,000 according to the procedure chart. Put your predictions in for landing rate, everyone. I have another program on the back end that's going to tell me what I landed at, so I'll let you know who's closest. There are no rewards, it being my second stream. I don't have that or anything like that set up, but just for fun, have a little competition. Check my averages. Hey. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna think it's gonna be 160 to 180. That's what I think. I mean, if I float it a little bit, maybe a little bit less than that. I'm going to try to grease it. I'm going to try to get under like 120, 110. But realistic number, probably 160 to 180. Alright, we'll go 250 on the speed. That way we're not breaking any laws here. As y'all can see, I think, yep, the airport, we're flying right over the airport right now. I believe this is the default San Francisco. I wasn't able to find any like payware or freeware, so we just kind of had to take what we could. We're going to make a sharp left turn right here. Yep, here's the sharp left turn. $203. All right. I mean, that's a realistic number. I mean, that's still according to all, you know, all airlines. It's still a pretty smooth landing. So I'm hoping to beat your prediction, ProPrez, but that might be a good starting point. You see the beautiful harbor right here in front of us. Anybody new joining the stream, we are probably 5 minutes from touchdown in San Francisco, so if you want to hang in there with us. And then immediately following, we're gonna go to LaGuardia and fly from LaGuardia to DCA, hopefully doing the river visual for 19. See the San Francisco Bridge, I believe that is in front of us. Let's see if we're descending correctly. Alright, 7,000 feet now. Let's go at, we should be at Archer at 1752, so 2.5 minutes to 4,000, so let's go 1,800 feet per minute. Let's go 245, that we're not busting the speed restrictions. I'll put some drag out as well. Nothing like the San Francisco fog, absolutely, man. All the smog, I believe, is what it is, but yeah, no, it's real rough up here. All right, we got some speed brakes out, just slowing us down, that we're not breaking any speed restrictions here. Below 9,000, so we can do landing lights on, do takeoff light on, runway turn off on, seatbelts on. Turn on some lights here. Alright, cool. Then it was foggy. Oh man. Yeah, it hits out of nowhere, man. It was kind of the same way when I was stationed in Southern California while I was in the Marines. Like the fog would come out of absolutely nowhere, and you'd be like, "What the heck?" It was really wild. All right, we don't need to descend that quick. Let's put the speed brakes back in. Let's see if I can't get you guys on the other one. I don't know. There we go. I'll switch you back to the other wing for landing, even though I wish I could, you know, put on autopilot and just land with the wing view, but unfortunately it's not realistic. Alright, 7,000 feet. We want to be at 6,000 at Ponky. We're expecting 2.8 left today. Yeah, last weather I got was 290 at 11, so it won't even be that much of a crosswind. It'll be pretty straight down the runway. But yeah, 2.8 left. So we're coming right over the water, which would be super nice. All right, I'm a man of my word. I'm gonna pause the music for right now because we are getting to 7,000 feet. I love the water landings at San Francisco. They're always nice. I've never honestly landed one left and one right. Feel like that's I don't know if they even. I'm assuming they allow it, but I've never had it, and I've never had a 10 left or 10 right landing at San Francisco either. It's always either been the 1.9s or the 2.8s. Drop it down to 240. Put 6,000 there. Because we're only 37 miles, so I'll even drop down to 225. Kind of prepare us for. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Like I said, I've flown in here a dozen times, 15 times, And I've never, even online and with live weather, I've never had the 1s or the 10s. Just for some reason never happened. Even in real life, I think from what I've heard and from what I've seen, that they rarely ever land those, if ever. I'm sure it happens occasionally, but very, it's fairly unlikely. All right. Go 20 on that. So we got 6,000 in. We're gonna be 6,000 at Ponky, and then whatever we're gonna be at 5. So we'll once we hit Ponky, we'll descend because we descended pretty quick on that one. So. And we'll probably try to capture the localizer that far out. I mean, we're not really that far, but once we hit Ponky, we'll try to capture the localizer. I should probably put localizer there. There we go. Probably put 1 notch of flaps. Let's go. Kind of want the back end right here. Perfect. Yeah, once we turn, I can come back in and there's the turn. And we'll start. We'll probably do cockpit view all the way down now. So we'll do 5,000. Let's go 215 on the speed. We did capture the localizer, so once we hit landing system right here, we can do the approach phase. So now we're on Cat 1 approach. Let it kind of come down all the way. Awesome. Yeah, let's just do that for make sure. And I can bump this down to 190 now. Kind of want to get it down to where I see the lights. Can do showcase now. We can see the approach from the wing view. Let's go another notch. Still looking good. We're a little fast, but not bad. Let's go 180. And we'll go here again. Alright, we got a prediction of a 203. Anyone else wants to put in predictions just to see how close? Alright, we're at 180, so we go on gear down. down to 170. Coming through the clouds a little bit, as we can see here. Alright, we'll go 3 yet. We're gonna drop down to 165 for that. There we go. There's 3. Alright, we're almost flaps full at this point.
$2,500.
Alright. We got final approach speed 155 in. We'll go flaps 4 here in a minute. Right now. Wow, beautiful coming in here. Alright, 800 to go until we release autopilot. Alright, let's check the cabin.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Spoilers are armed. Okay, 400 to go. All right, 200 to go. Release now, so we're gonna go approach off, autopilot off, auto throttle off.
1,000.
Okay. Still want to stay right on that 150-ish. Don't want to get too slow. Let's keep it coming down a little bit. There's that fog. See if we can get right on center line. Let's go landing system. That way we can see our glide slope, what we need to be on. A little bit left. A little bit high.
500.
At 500 feet. Might land a little long, just because we are
400.
a little above glide path, but it's no problem.
300. 200.
Yeah, we're gonna be a little bit long, but that's all right.
100.
Jeez, floats forever.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
All right, idle.
10. 5.
And touchdown. That's all right. We'll go spoilers and reverse thrust. Stay on that center line. We can add little brakes. There's 80. Take them out. Right, use nothing but brakes. Cool. Alright, we're good to exit. Sorry if I pronounce this wrong, but Jahis Fruity. I'll look for you. I don't know. I don't remember if I ever downloaded one. I'm assuming this isn't default, but I don't know. It's been a while since I've flown into SFO, so I could go in my community folder and tell you. Just give me 1 second. So we'll go park and brake on. We'll clean up the aircraft. And we'll turn on the APU. We can do that. Taxi lights, landing lights off. Strobe is going to be on auto. Cool, cool. And we'll taxi to American's gates, so that's going to be... Let's see here. It's going to be over here. It's gate 52, I believe-ish, the 50s. Anybody new to the channel that's watching, if you hit that follow button, you'll be able to tell anytime that I go live again. And I'm going to try to do it to where every airport that I fly into that's when I'm live is going to be payware or freeware scenery. Something updated than the normal, the usual default scenery. Because the default scenery is a little bland, and like it makes it nice when you can fly into something that, you know, is nice. So... I want to say it might be Mr. X's KSFO, but I'm not completely sure. I know I had a lot of Mr. X scenery in X-Plane, but I'm not sure if he ever did anything for Microsoft Flight Sim. Getting a little fast. And anybody new watching, we are going to be going, right after this, we're going to be flying from LaGuardia to DCA. We're going to try to do the River 19, the River Visual 19, just to make it a little bit, you know, interesting. Get some nice scenery. I do have the DCA, believe I have the DCA payware. I'm going to get the... either the payware LaGuardia, or if it's freeware, I'm not completely sure. But I'm going to get that right after, once we go to intermission. I'm going to get that real fast and download it, and then we'll be right back up in the air. So if anybody wants to stick around for about 10 minutes after the stream, after we cut the engines here, we'll be back in the air pretty shortly after, so... We'll go 50B on this one. Didn't mean for it to stop there. Okay, so let's bring her on over. A little bit more. All right, there we go, right on the line. Can set park and brake. Engine 2 off, engine 1 off. And can we get the jetway? That is the question. Let's see here. Let's see, can we get it? Yes, we can. We're getting the jetway here, everyone. It's a weird, weird way for the jetway to come out, but all right. Okay, well, maybe we parked too far forward. That's all right. All right, guys. I'm gonna be right back. I'll still be kind of watching chat. So if if oh, here, let me see here. We landed at 105 pro pres. 105. So we kind of grew. Even though we landed really long, so that was my fault. We did land very long, but it was a greasy one. All right, yeah. Guys, I'm gonna be right back. Just give me a few minutes, and then we'll be back up and running. All right. And I gotta fix this a little bit. There we go.
Welcome to Big Booty Land. Let us open the gates.
Caroline, all the guys would say she's mighty fine. But mighty fine only got you somewhere half the time. And the other half either got you cussed out or coming up short. Yeah,
I walked in the corner with somebody screaming daughter. There was on the back when looking like fire in the front. This gon' make me feel the way I told him you were Lord. You already know.
like to fame, yo, shit don't stink. But lean a little bit closer, see, roses really smell like boo-boo. Yeah, roses really smell like boo-boo.
Roses are red, violets are blue. My heart is dead. I'm such a fool. I swear to God, I never fall in love. Then you so lovely, I can't get enough of it. I swear to God, I never fall in love. I never fall in love, but I can't get enough of it. You know my ex, so that makes it all feel complicated, yeah. I read those texts, but you text yours, but I'll never say it, yeah. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for some. Tell all your friends that I'm crazy, drive you nuts.
tonight. Oh, I've dreamed of this love for so long, waiting for tonight.
Met her at a backyard block party by the bar.
Waiting for tonight.
She kept looking at me like she knew who I was.
Waiting for
She was
tonight.
busting all over me. She was busting all over me. She was busting all over me like she fell in love.
Activate.
I'm in love with the 4-4. I'm in love with the 4-4. I got it for the yo-yo. I'm in love with the 4-4. I'm in love with the 4-4. I'm in love with the 4-4.
Activate.
I got it for the yo-yo. Turn up. I'm in love with the 4-4.
Someday you will love me one day, and I will wait to get your loving one day. Just say you will love me one day, and I will wait to get your loving one day.
I get those goosebumps every time. I need the Heimlich, throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around me, throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. We gon' do some things you can't relate. Yeah, cause we from a place you cannot stay. Or you can't go, or I don't know. Or back the fuck up off me.
Don't say a word while we dance with the devil. You brought a fire to a world so cold. We're out of time on a highway to never. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Don't say a word while we dance with the devil. You brought a fire to a world so cold. We're out of time on a highway to never. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is fucking awesome. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is fucking awesome.
We're out of time on a highway to never. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
This is fucking awesome.
Wanna get a mansion, a jacuzzi, a theater to watch my movies, couple whips and lots of fancy things. The kids they call the Goonies. See the future, crystal ball, mirror, mirror hanging on the wall. Who the fly swipe boy of the mall? Got your girlfriend screaming all the calls. She bubbling, we fucking and you cuddling. Like baby, where the fuck you been? I wanna tell you she in love with him. So sweet, ain't saying nothing. You could probably tell she bluffing. Then she kissed you with the mouth. She gave me head with my concussion.
And we can't stop, and we won't stop. Can't you see it's me who own the night? Can't you see it's me who bout that life? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know what it is. Everything I do, yeah, I do it big. Yeah, screaming that's done. When I pulled off the lot, that's done.
Candy paint with the white on top. Lambo doors or the woo up top. If you busy plotting on what I got, kick in your door and swat you
And we
out.
can't stop, and we won't stop. We run things, things don't run me. Don't need nothing from nobody. Yeah, yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Wake up, Mr. West, Mr. West, Mr. Fresh, Mr. By himself, he's so impressed. I mean, damn, did you even see the test? You got D's, motherfucker, D's. Rosie for real. some chill shit. We gon' 0 to 100, nigga, real quick. Baby on that rap to pay the bill shit. And I don't feel that shit, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth, nigga. My actions getting louder than my words, nigga. I ain't so I was scared, slow down to earth, nigga. Niggas won't do it, we can do it on the turf, nigga. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie in the vet. Shout out to the bitches, I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left now. She gon' see some shit that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 60 friendly with the square I live.
Oh, you got a fast car. I wanted to get you anywhere. Maybe we can run me somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from two down to the night. Maybe we'll get something. Me, myself, I got nothing to do.
Put your hand in mine. You know that I want to be with you all the time. You know that I won't stop until I make you mine. You know that I won't stop until I make you mine. Until I make you mine. Put your hand in mine. You know that I want to be with you all the time. Until I make you mine.
You got a fast car. I got plans inside of you. Maybe we'll get something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove.
They say she's in class 18, stuck in her daydream. Been this way since 18, but lately face seems slowly sinking, wasting, crumbling like pastries. You face me until I make you mine.
Don't you hesitate.
Girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. You go ahead, let your head down. Sapphire and faded jeans. I hope you get your dreams. Just go ahead, let your head down. Girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. You go ahead, let your head down. Sapphire and faded jeans. I hope you get your dreams.
We gonna sweep this under the carpet. I hope that I can turn back the time to make it all alright for us. I promise to build a new world for us two, with you in the middle. And I think I just died. I think I just died. Yeah, I think I just died. I think I just died. I went to heaven. Cause all the kids are depressed, nothing ever makes sense. I'm not feeling alright, staying up till sunrise and hoping shit is okay, pretending.
Alright guys, Wingman Cam back with you. We are currently at LaGuardia International Airport in New York, and we are at gate 57, or Charlie 57, something like that. Yep, gate 57. Appreciate y'all staying with me through that minor intermission. I actually went and purchased both airports, so DCA and I believe DCA was by well, LaGuardia is by Field Air. It's their new what's supposed to look like after the renovations, I guess. And then DCA was by, I believe, Druzecki, if that's how you pronounce it. I'm not totally sure though. I don't remember. Anyway, let's get this off and rolling. So it should be a quick flight today. We're gonna try and do the visual for runway 19 through the river. So today we're doing a departure for Mr. Mooneyman out of LaGuardia, and we're gonna try to make it over Manhattan. Try to, and then we're gonna be landing River 19 visual for DCA. So we'll see if we can do that. I'll let you guys know. We should be able to, but if both departure and arrival don't necessarily add up, I can always vector to the river and do the visual that way. But anyway, let's get started. So battery on. Those were emergency lights. Well, oops. Anyway, battery on. There we go. And then let's do start the APU. Cool. See if that starts. I probably need to do something before that, but still getting used to this aircraft, everybody. So bear with me a little bit. Okay, APU is starting. We can go out here for these sounds. I'll turn my sound so y'all can hear it. Just amazing, honestly. Super amazing. Alright, anyway. So let's get this all going. So we got APU. There we go. How much fuel do we have on board? That should be starting up soon. We'll go here. Nav on both of those. Make sure we get a line. There goes a line. And a line on that one. Sweet. So we got that. Let's go auto. Oh, didn't. Oh, there we go. Auto. Alright, today we're going to do collision off, wing off. Logo. Cool. Alrighty. Enter IRS position, yes. So we gotta go here, nav dat, out of date, don't care. Position, so we're at KLGA. Take the top one, insert it, there we go. Route, so we're gonna go KLGA. It's already inputted for me. Origin, and then Kdca. Cool. Departure and arrival. Alright, give me 2 seconds, guys. Okay, so yeah, we'll take off runway 22. Don't really care what the what am I trying to say? Oh, don't care what the wind is, to be honest with you. We're just trying to do this for the views, everyone. Let me get a route real quick. Alright, cool. So let's just go route. Legs. Nope. Yeah, so we're going to be departing 2-2. Cool. We're not on any departure arrival. We're just going to go straight to Biggie. And sorry guys for zooming out. I'm kind of on my other screen right now. Alright, let's see here. I think it's this one. Actually, almost how many miles that leg is. 50. Okay, I'm sorry, one. Sweet. Direct to Biggie, and then we'll go Q75 to MXE, and then the Clipper to arrival. See if we can do the RNAV 19. I'd like to just do the visual, but the Clipper 2, MXE transition, route, legs. $222 miles, that's fine. Need to make sure that it's doing what we want to. So we are, it looks like we are going over Manhattan, roughly. Plan. Okay. Mr. Mooney Man, yeah, I'm excited for this one too, man. It's actually been quite a long time in my flight sim experience since I've flown out of LaGuardia. I don't think I've ever done it on Microsoft Flight Sim, so this is going to be an experience for me too. Pro Perez, if you're still in here. Sorry for mispronouncing that. We're gonna do our best to do the River 19. I believe that's what we're doing right now. Let me just double check. I can probably double check via 4Flight and see which one we're on. Yeah, it looks like we're doing the river. Yeah, it looks like we're doing the river visual for the 19. Cool. That's all I wanted to check. And guys, if you're new to the stream, like I'm doing for Mr. Mooney and Pro Perez, if y'all have any ideas for future streams, any airports you want me to fly in, fly out of, I'm all for it. I'm all for doing stuff for you guys. That's what I'm here to do. So if anybody has any other suggestions, let me know. I will make sure to write them down, and then next stream we can see if we can figure it out. All right, cool. So we're good on that. We got all the legs in here we need. No continuances, so let's go menu. FMC, nope, let's go init ref. Cool. 0 fuel weight. It's in there. Reserves 1. I don't even know how much fuel I have in this thing. 25.1. We're fine. We're way overloaded today, guys. Just probably don't need this much fuel. I definitely don't need this much fuel. Flight times today is only an hour, so it'll probably be a little less than that. We'll go to 40 for our altitude, and in1 limit, it's automatically selected. Takeoffs, we're gonna go flaps 10 today. We got a 126, 128, 134 for our V speeds. Trim is going to be 5.99, so get to 5.99 right about there. And that should be it, guys. I think we are ready to push back and start. Yep, we are good. So let's go legs. Let's just bump this up real quick. I always do this before taking off for some reason. Alright, cool. Flight director's on. Boom, cool. We got fuel pumps on. Do I have any in the center? I do have some in the center. Alright, cool. Forward entries open. Okay, so we gotta go in here and do this menu. PMTG setup. Nope, not this one. Flight sims. Yeah, there we go. Doors. Close. Alright, that door should be good. Let's go pushback. We want turn nose to the right. Yep, correct. Distance to taxi line. I don't know what it is, but I think it automatically reads it. Good, good. Let's go research fan off. Keep all these. I think these are good. If y'all have any suggestions, if you see I'm doing anything wrong, feel free to make a comment. I'll see it and I'll try to fix it. By no means am I an expert. Do not fly the 737 in real life. I just do what I can from everything I've read and all the videos I've watched and learned it that way. So I guarantee I will make a mistake at some point. So if y'all want to correct me, feel free to let me know. That way I can learn from you guys. Alright, let's do this. So we're not on ground power. We're on APU power. Good, good. Yaw dampers on. Alright, so we can push back. Select tug. Start.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead. We've been cleared for pushback and start. They want the tail to our left.
That is correct. Tail to the left.
Roger that. Ready to push. Tail to the left. Parking brake's off.
Yep, parking brake is off.
Brakes released.
Start pushing back whenever you want. There we go. Alright. Now we can start the engines. Hopefully. See if I made a mistake somewhere. Yep, looks like I did. It's guaranteed to be up here somewhere. Is it this one? Yep, cool. And once it gets to 20 on the N1, sorry, N2, we will add fuel. And see, don't get any. Okay, that's not gonna work. Cockpit. Stop. Stop. Whew, that was close. Okay, cool. Is he gonna release me or no? There we go. I think that did it. Yep. It's all about learning the nuances, guys, to all the aircraft. They're all a little bit tricky here and there. Cool. So let's go continuous on that one. Ground on this one. Wait till that says 20 or 21. Introduce fuel. Sweet. Those two are good. Just so I don't have the error message anymore. Alright, both engines are started. Let's see if we can't showcase real quick. Okay, let's see which one. Those are 2 gray ones right there. That's a good one. Alright, let's see if we can go flaps 10. Alright, that's 5. Probably only needed flaps 5 for this, but we'll go 10 anyways, it's okay. Alrighty now. Okay, we're good to start taxiing. Actually, let's turn taxi lights on, and then when we turn off on, we can go engine generators. Make sure we're off on the AP gens. The APU can go off. This can go, I believe, back there. Let me know if I'm wrong on this, guys. The air conditioning panel has always been my foe for how long I've been playing this simulator. 737 always gives me trouble with with that panel. So if you have any tips or tricks, feel free to let me know. But we are ready to go. Gonna start our taxi over here to the right. Yeah, ProPres. I'm not loading passengers. I do have Kpdx. I'm not using it today just because it does take, like you said, a long time. Especially for like a 737 which holds 130, 140 passengers. I mean, it would take 30 minutes just to load the passengers into the airplane. So I'm trying to kind of keep the streams kind of short, you know, kind of where you don't have to stay forever just to watch the takeoff and landing. But in future videos, I probably will incorporate the Kpdx a little bit. I do like it. Alright, I gotta find out. Go out here. Yeah, ProPres, thank you. I just bought it from Field Air. It's their new LaGuardia 2020 or something like that. Like what the renovations are gonna look like after they're done right now. But yeah, it's beautiful airport from what I've seen so far. I literally just bought it during the intermission. I also just bought DCA that we're gonna be flying into today, which I did load in, make sure it loaded in correctly. That is also a beautiful airport as well. I wish that Microsoft Flight Sim would fix the sign markings. I think that is a little annoying sometimes when you buy an airport and the taxiway signs, you know, don't portray the real ones in real life. It's some airports have it to where I think I bought airport enhancement or something like that, the taxiway enhancement. That way, at some airports it does make it better, but at the same time, you'll still find signs that are blank, and just like it frustrates me a little bit. All right, so we want Romeo. Well, first off, we want to go around the corner. We can actually get on Alpha. It's Kilo, Bravo. Okay, I know where we're at now. We gotta go a ways down here a little bit. We are rocking the Southwest livery today. Beautiful, beautiful repaint. Oh, look at that Welcome to New York sign right there. Wow. Alright, let's make sure we're going to the right place. That's GG. Okay, we can go one more. See, it's like these signs that kind of, like, they're the ones that are supposed to be there for the payware, but for some reason they don't portray what they should be portraying. So, okay, S, B, we want R. What is that? 1331. Okay, so we need to go left. And we're at Oracle. Okay, we're gonna have to cross right here. We can't cross yet. Whoa. A little weird. Okay. Anyway, landing lights on. Let's go strobe on as well. If it'll let me. Cool. Alright, now we're good to cross. Let's do it in a rather kind of expedited fashion. Oh wow, that's cool. You can still see we're still doing, I guess, oh, it's the end of it. It's the waterway. Ooh, that's really cool. Wow. Alright, we're gonna go down to the end just for the views. Let's go RTO on the brakes. Good, good. Okay, we can keep those on. That's fine. We're not online today, so should be no traffic. Alright, let's line up. I highly recommend this airport, everyone. I mean, it is beautiful. This is my second stream ever, so I am not sponsored by any means by anybody. But for me purchasing it like on my own, this is such a beautiful airport. I do recommend it. All right, today we're gonna be taking off. We're gonna be taking off to the west. Let's see here. I might deviate from the plan a little bit since we do have the fuel, because I do want to fly over Manhattan a little bit. So here we go. 40. Let them. All right, there's Toga. Nuts. Taking off at 120-ish.
V1 rotate.
V1 rotate. Positive rate.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Just so y'all can get all the external views, you know. Actually, even if we go, that high up. Auto throttle, speed. Let's go LNAV. We can go. Don't need 4,000. All right, guys. Here's Manhattan. You can even go showcase view. You won't get as good of a view, but let's stick with external. Beautiful. It's so smooth still. I mean, it's very smooth.
Alright, we're at 180. We can go to 220. Alright, let's see here. Let's see what let's do this.
Mr. Mooney, hope you're in here. This is for you. Yeah, New York looking as good as always. I agree, man.
Alright, we don't need to go.
I did forget one thing, and that is the weather. 2995. Okay, cool. It's nothing crazy different. Let's raise the flaps one more. See if we can start accelerating a little bit. There's 10,000 feet. Hopefully we don't black out here. That would make this for an interesting flight, for sure. We'll go flaps all the way up. Accelerating a little bit. Progress page. 207 miles. I estimate that to be probably, I don't know, 45 minutes, maybe max. Oh, sorry guys, my bad. Give you all some outside views here. Let's just set that to standard early. There we go. Anyone new to the channel, feel free to say hi. I love interacting with you guys. Love getting y'all's opinion on some things, flight sim related. We're flying from LaGuardia International Airport to DCA. So, should be, I mean, it's a really short flight, 227 miles. We got 190 left. Should only be about 40 minutes-ish. Yeah, I'll do my best, man. I mean, I feel like that's one of my strong suits anyways, is landing pretty greasy, but I have a rough one every now and then, especially if like the wind is going not in my favor or anything like that. So we'll see what happens. I'm actually gonna see what exactly the wind is gonna be there. See, right now the wind is 350, 10 to 18. So 350, 10, gusting 18. That'll be interesting. Yeah, so we basically straight downwind. I mean, yeah, I mean that challenge, man. Like I looked at it and I was like, that might be a little difficult. I haven't tried it yet. I probably should, but I haven't got around to it. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens on this one. We're gonna be straight downwind, and 10 gusting 18, so that'll be a little interesting. But yeah, I mean 100, even 105. I mean even 120. I mean, there's still great landings, you know. Oh, you were in the CRJ as well? Oof. That CRJ, I don't know why. Like, I feel like, compared to the PMDG, I think the control, like the flight model is just a little bit different. Like, a little bit not as realistic. I mean, you get promoted if you land in under 60 in this wind. Are you serious? They're doing automatic promotions for landing in under 60? Well, no, but all right, hey, I'm shooting for 60 then. I'm gonna shoot for 60, but yeah, I'll be doing it in tailwind. So we're gonna be expecting a little bit of a downdraft at touchdown. So hopefully I can prepare myself for that. But I'm gonna try to grease it in. I'm gonna try to grease it in. I will let you know what my program says on the back end. I don't know. I think a good one with a tailwind. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get close to 60. I think 90 might be my guess if I really grease it. I'd have to float forever, I think, to get below 60. And since they're doing that challenge, you know, like they're making it to where you have to hit the touchdown zone, or it pretty much doesn't count, at least from what I gathered from reading it. So you got to either start your flare super early before the runway and just grease it in onto the touchdown point, or you're gonna float forever trying to, or you're just not, or you're not gonna get close to 60. So I mean, it's, you just gotta, I guess, I don't know, feel it out. But yeah, with this tailwind, it's gonna be tough. Top of descent, 87 miles. So I can actually go. We're at 24. So I'll go VNAV as well. And then I'll just bump it down to 10,000. Let it kind of descend on its own eventually. Should not start descending now. Should not. Okay. That way we can all just kind of enjoy the views. So yeah, I've been crushing out Philly to DCA flights and found the perfect few spots to start my turn in the morning. Don't they only allow you? Because I know DCA is like the featured airport this week or whatever, but they only allow you to do one, right? Not multiple? Or are you just like you're just crushing the schedules and just doing multiples back to back? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Also, do you have a payware or a freeware Philly airport? Because I haven't seen anything for KPHL. I think I looked like 3 months ago, couldn't find anything. All I found is, I mean, like the gateway model for the default, but that's about it. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. I haven't seen anything online about a new one. Yeah, apparently something just posted in May saying that it got some love by Asobo, but we all know what that means, so... Man, I just wish a payware would come out for Philly, because I used to love flying into Philly on Scanline. How's it going, man? We're flying from LaGuardia to DCA, so not doing we're just doing a standalone flight just on our own. We had some requests from Mr. Mooneyman and Pro Prez doing the river visual 19 into DCA. So somebody wanted to see Manhattan, somebody wanted to do the river 19, so we just combined them into both. And Scanline, I know you're new to the stream, so we were kind of doing something earlier where like people just like, if you want to request me flying into an airport or departing from a certain airport, I'm doing that. Next stream, whatever. If you want to request anything, all you gotta do is follow me, and then you'll get a notification for when I go live next. And I will I'm doing them in order. So we just knocked off the Manhattan one and River 19 in one go. So if you wanted to request anything, then I could do it next stream. I'm all about just like catering to you guys. Anything y'all want to see, I'll do. As long as it's, I guess, within my my abilities, you know. Let's see here. We got 63 miles to top of descent. The minimum length runway for the A320? That I honestly couldn't tell you. I'm going to assume... I don't know. I'll have to like look into that one. I just Googled it and it said, so about 6,000 feet ish. The A318 is 5,840. So they're saying a little bit more than that. So probably like 6,000, 6,100. Yeah, so it's upon the captain to, based on altimeter, based on air density and weight of the aircraft, to, it's on the captain knows all the limitations. I mean, the first officer should know them, but it's the captain's decision on whether or not they actually land at that airport or divert to another airport based on the runway lengths. The only reason I know that for a fact is because my dad's a pilot, not airline, but he flies private, like corporate. And they've had a few instances where they've had to divert because it's either too hot up in the mountains in Colorado or, you know, they couldn't make the takeoff or landing minimums. Cool, 47 miles till top of descent, 130 miles till we arrive. So not too much longer, guys. Maybe give you all a nice turn view for a little bit. Yeah, so at us, like once the air becomes hot, or like too hot, I guess. Yeah, the air becomes less dense. Yes, less dense. Yeah, making the performance of the aircraft not able to make the landing, or that it takes them longer to slow down, or stuff like that. Like for takeoffs, especially, like if the air's less dense, then you're going to need more runway because the air going over the wing, it's not going to produce as much lift as it would if the air was more dense. If that makes sense. Yeah, that was like the hardest thing for me when I was doing my private pilot's license, to get it through my head, like, okay, hot means less dense, cold means more dense, and then the things that go along with it. So like, you know, either higher stall speeds, lower stall speeds, longer takeoffs and landings, just stuff like that. It was really confusing, but finally once I got it, I was just like, it kind of clicked. But it took it took a month or two to actually click. All right, so today we're not doing an ILS, so we don't need an ILS frequency in. We're just gonna pretty much manually fly. We'll manually fly with the autopilot control panel, but once we get down, within visual range, we'll manually fly from there. Yeah, I do. I love this simulator. Microsoft Flight Sim has done so much. Comparatively speaking, I came from X-Plane 11, so the view, like the outer view in X-Plane 11 versus the outer views here, are completely different. It's a whole 180. I mean, I guess obviously newer technology, newer stuff like that, but the graphics in this game are incredible. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely being in the cockpit 12,000 feet up in the air, for me as a pilot, is one of the greatest feelings. I mean, it's just I love that, looking down and everything looks kind of so small, but you know that you're really tiny in the grand scheme of things. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know if it happens too much now. I mean, I've seen like a few times where like the pilots will let like little kids come up in the cockpit prior to takeoff, but anything in the air now, like they lock that door and really nothing you can do. ProPres, I really am hoping this is the River 19 visual approach. I'm gonna do my best, and I may even like I can probably go outside the lines here. I don't need to necessarily follow the exact same thing all the way in, but I'll try to get as good of a river visual for you as I can. Yeah, I know. With all the TFRs that are surrounding this airport. I'll do my best. I don't know, do the 737s come with flares? I mean, I trained in a Cessna 172. I went to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Have you ever heard of that? But yeah, in the private and instrument, you train in a Cessna 172, and then once you get to commercial and multi, you train in a Diamond DA-42 NG, I think, is what they are training in. But yeah, the one they trained in, I trained in a 172 S, I believe. So it had the new G1000 in it. It was all glass cockpit, pretty cool. Very like state-of-the-art stuff for as far as like a Cessna 172 goes. Yeah, it was fun, man. I mean, I really enjoyed it, and you know, there was a while where I couldn't imagine doing anything else, and then kind of decided to go another path. So I mean, it's now I just fly on the simulator and enjoy it. I mean, I do fly on my own occasionally for fun, but not doing any training or anything like that anymore. Alright, starting our descent into DCA now. Here, let's do this. We'll set our auto brake to 1. Looks like we should be arriving in 17 minutes, I believe. Ish. Yeah, 17 minutes-ish. Well, let's see what happens. Hopefully it can all go smooth, and maybe we can even get below 60 in this tailwind. Y'all want a daytime landing? Y'all want an evening right at sunset kind of landing? Any preference? Yeah, I can do late afternoon, man. Let's go. Weather. So we got. Let's see. So that'll be. That's a sunset at 8, so we can go. You want a sunset landing, or you want to just do like that? That's 6:30. So we got the sun kind of off there. The sun's coming down. This is like 6:30, guys. If this is good, yeah, just let me know. There might be the slightest tint of, like, slightest hue of pink whenever we land, but it won't be getting too dark. So what we can do, just in kind of preparation, panel lights. All right. Alright, 18,000. Let's see what the temperature is in DCA. Or not temperature, sorry. Altimeter. 3003. There we go. Yeah, we're 54 miles from so 54 miles from the airport. Not too much longer. Probably it's saying we're gonna get there at 22:53, 22:41, so 12 minutes ish. Probably a little bit. Probably a little bit less time than that, but. Not too much longer, guys. Should be making a right-hand turn here shortly. Yep, here we are on the river, visual for 19. Wow, just look at that. I agree, Scanline. I agree. It's night and day from X-Plane 11, which is the last time I came from. Came straight from there to here. Kind of waiting for them to get their kinks worked out, but the level of detail in this game is it's off the charts. You can't. There's no other way to explain it. They got volumeric clouds pretty much spot on. They're a little bit grainy sometimes. I don't know about you guys, but for me they are. But weather, rain and weather, spot on. Ground detail, spot on. You know, it doesn't get much better than this. Yeah, they do, and it's kind of a bummer, but like at the same time, like I'm gonna give them that little bit of time to like work things out. Like I know they're trying. Clouds, I mean, were up until this last year, until when Microsoft Flight Sim came out, clouds were the thing that every sim was lacking. I mean, the weather, because it was just so hard to get it right. And I still don't think they've got it precisely right, but you know, it's at least something. For right now, until they get it all squared away, it's yes, and everything does look photorealistic. I don't have to buy meshes anymore. Like it's kind of nice. I don't have to download 4 terabytes of meshes just to make it look this detailed. It's something. It's crazy, man, honestly. All right, we need to slow up. Let's go VNav off, speed, and speed. Oh, I don't need to send that fast. Yeah, this river visual is beautiful. And ProPres, I don't know. I'm gonna try to squeak it. I don't know. I got 20,000 pounds still of fuel because I was overweighted. I didn't think I was gonna be, you know. But it's all right. We'll make it work. Scanline, thanks for the follow, man. I just saw that. Much appreciated. I'm gonna do my best and deliver the best content to you guys as much as I can. I got a busy schedule, but I will try to stream every day I possibly can. Wow, this is wow. All right. We got 180. We can go flaps 2. hit that. Wow. Looks like we're going to be turning right super quick. At the end. So we got 2 notches of flaps. We'll go flaps 5 and gear down. Still not done. Come on, nose gear. Much appreciated if you came down. Yeah, I don't. Oh, there it comes. We're good now. Yep. Alright, we're down. Alright. I'm gonna actually. Probably gonna hand fly this because I don't know. My autopilot came off. That's interesting.
1,000.
Yeah, I know this isn't what it's supposed to be like, guys, but. We had a little. Something happened at the end right there. So we're gonna go auto throttle off. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. It was it wasn't coming down there for the minute, and then it decided to come down. So we're all good now, but
Sync rate.
yeah, I
Sync
know.
rate.
A bit high.
Pull up.
Okay, okay.
Pull up. Pull up. Sync rate. Sync rate.
100.
Kick it in.
50.
A second.
30. 20. 10.
Ah, it's not going to be 60. I feel like we corrected at the end a little bit better, but yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit higher than 100. All right, let's see here. See if I can exit right here. Can. That was an interesting approach. No, Scanline, you're good. I got caught off guard. My autopilot came off without me knowing it, so that was should have been paying more attention on that one. Let's do parking brake real quick. Flaps all the way up. Flaps are up. Spoilers back. Start our APU. That way it's good. Still a very challenging approach. I mean, that's the first time I think I've ever flown that approach. So that was very, very interesting, to say the least. But it was fun. I really did enjoy it. But welcome to DCA, guys. Ronald Reagan International. Gonna taxi over to parking. We're across runway 4, so we'll keep our landing lights and strobe lights and everything on. Check left, nobody. Check right, nobody. All right. Nah, I tried to give you a good landing on that one, ProPrez. Tried. It was yeah, like you said, I was a little bit high, and then when I tried to correct it, I literally fell out of the air. But I mean, that was also, that could have been the 20,000 pounds of fuel I have on board, and you know, I mean, I put it in the flaps really late. Could have been just a bunch of different stuff. Yeah, just like if you get behind the aircraft, just like in real life, man, you get behind the aircraft, like, it's gonna be a rough time. Okay, 400-ish over the bridge before the turn. I'll try to do that next time. I'll take that into consideration when I actually try it for real. Because this wasn't a VA flight, so I can still come back here again. All right, we're gonna park right next to this other Southwest company flight. APU is on board, so once we park, get the engine shut down, we can switch over to APU power. What should we do? Take the landing lights off. I'm gonna turn this off. Taxi off. I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't remember. Parking brake on, cut the engines, and let's go switch to APU power. Cool. Alright guys, thank you for staying on board with us today through our 2 flights. First one from Kpdx to San Francisco, and then from LGA to DCA. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I can't wait to see you guys and talk to you guys next stream. If you have any, sorry, I'm drawing a blank. If you have any recommendations for our next flight for the stream, let me know. Either comment down below, or yeah, just comment down below what you'd want me to do on the next stream, and then I'll do it. But until then, guys, have a good one. Have a safe weekend. And see you guys next time. Thanks.